أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا أبي القاسم مصطفى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الهداة المنتجبين، سيما بقية الله في العالمين الحجة ابن الحسن، روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted us this great opportunity to participate this kind of meeting, to mourn for Imam al-Hussein salamullah alayhi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah accept these kind of actions, mourning, saying dua, participation in this kind of meeting inshallah, and these are real opportunity for us as Shi'at Muhammad wa Al Muhammad alayhi salawatullah. I don't have too much time to speak about Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi. Just two sessions, tonight and next inshallah. Night, I want to speak about most important thing about Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi that I thought about it and think is very important to know about Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi. When we look at Imam Hussein and what happened to him and his family, we can see a great picture. Great picture as model for all human beings. Imam Hussein salamullah alayhi started his journey from Medina to Mecca and finally he reached Karbala. It was not more than 3 months. Maybe it was more than 3 months, not more than 6 months. You know, Rajab, Sha'ban, Ramadan, Zilqa'dah, we say Zilqa'dah, Zilhajjah, Muharram. You know, not more than 6 months. But when we look at this picture that painted during 6 months, we can find great models for anybody. Who are you? You are an old man, woman. You are a scholar, great scholar. You are teenager. You are young man, woman. If you are a little boy or girl, you can find your model, best model for yourself in Karbala, in this picture. For what? Yes, all scholars, they say that human beings need model to follow it. You know that all the students, when they enter university, they think the best model for me, for example, is Einstein, we say. In Persian, we say Einstein. You know, at the old time, they said Avicenna is the best model for a student that he enters a university. In Hawza al-Ilmiya, in Qom, in Najaf, we used to say our model is Imam al-Sadiq. I want to reach the position of Imam al-Sadiq sallallahu alayhi, because the best model for me as a talabe is Imam al-Sadiq. Imam al-Hussein sallallahu alayhi is the best model for every person that wants to reach salvation during this life and next life. Imam al-Hussein teaches us, if you want to be a real human, if you want to be a pious person, if you want to be a righteous person, if you want to reach your salvation, you should follow me. So Imam Hussein finally became martyr, you know. It means that if you follow Imam Hussein, you will go to die? No, necessarily not. But if you follow Imam Hussein, you will reach exactly your salvation. Maybe somebody should go to die. Maybe some other person they will save, and there is no murder there. But if you want to be human, if you don't want to be an animal, la subhanallah, you should follow Imam Hussein. We should follow Imam Hussein. Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi is the best model even for me as a talabah and you as students, for scholars, for lecturers, for any person, for any person. For a leader, for example, Ayatollah Khamenei, Hafizahullah, the best model for Ayatollah Khamenei is Imam Hussein. You want to lead your nation, to guide them, you should follow. You want to study some courses, you should follow Imam Hussein. I want to be a good talabah, I should follow Imam Hussein. Yes, this picture has lots of aspects. Patience and sacrifice are two great points of this picture. That's when you look at this picture. For the first, at the first, you will see these 2 points: sacrifice and patience. You know, Imam al-Hussein sallallahu alayhi called all of companions of Rasulullah and all Bani Hashim, the tribe of Bani Hashim. Imam Hussein called them, if you want to reach your salvation, you should follow me. All people in Medina, when Yazid commanded his governor, Walid, give promise, allegiance from Imam al-Hussein, if he didn't accept, cut his neck. Imam al-Hussein announced all people, if you want to reach your salvation, you should follow me. Because after this time, if you stay with Yazid ibn Muawiyah, you will not be a Muslim. You will not be even a human. This is life of animal. You follow an animal. Your leader will be an animal. This is not life of human. Please recite silence. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Yes. Some companions of Rasulullah and the relatives of Imam al-Hussein advised him, oh, Yabna Rasulullah, if you go out of Medina, they follow you to kill you. And if you promise allegiance, Yazid, or shake hand with Yazid, you will be safe. And it is better for you. It is better for your family. It is better for your companions. And it is better for all people around you. That's Imam al-Hussein refused. Yes, great scholar, HUJATUL al-Muslimin, Dr. Musabi, explained some aspects of Imam al-Hussein and what happened in Karbala, and about raising of Imam al-Hussein and journey of Imam al-Hussein to Karbala, and about these points that happened to Imam al-Hussein. And they forced Imam al-Hussein to accept oppression, to accept what Yazid ibn Muawiyah used to do. Yazid ibn Muawiyah used to drink alcohol in front of Muslims and called himself as Khalifat Rasulullah, Vicegerent of Rasulullah, in front of people that they knew drinking alcohol is haram. He committed sins, used to play with dog, with monkey. He used to commit sins in front of people. His father Muawiyah used to do these sins, not in front of people. So what does it mean? After a while, nobody knows about what is haram and what is halal, what is Islam, what is kufr. It was the result of Yazid and his actions. Imam al-Hussein sallallahu alayhi said, in this position, I should go out of Medina to show all people following Yazid does not have any result except Jahannam, An-Nar, fire. If you want to go heaven, paradise, you should follow me. Why Imam al-Hussein started this kind of journey? Why? I want to just refer to one point. Just one point. There are lots of reasons that you can refer to them to show why Imam al-Hussein started this dangerous journey. But it is just one point. We have a great narration from Imam al-Kadhim sallallahu alayhi about rewards of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is important for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you reward? Saying salat is important. Fasting, paying zakat. What is important? Imam al-Kadhim sallallahu alayhi divided all things to 3 parts. The first is worshiping Allah. Worshiping Allah is very important for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, if anybody refuses worshiping Allah, he or she should go to fire. And it is too painful, you know. But more important than that is calamity. If you be patient in a calamity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you a reward more than first reward that gave you because of your fasting, your saying prayers, paying zakat. Because you be patient, you was patient in a bad position. And you didn't deny Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see that when somebody he encountered a bad position, denies Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no Allah subhanahu there is no Allah without subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no Allah. I don't accept Islam. I don't accept worshipping. Because, for example, my father died. My father died. My mother died. My little, for example, boy, girl. Oh Allah, I don't accept you. If anybody be patient in these kind of positions, calamities, disasters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them, inshallah, a reward better than reward that He gives a person that he or she worship Allah, say prayers, fast, or something like this. More than them is refusing and Be patient in a sinful position in front of a position that is seen according to commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, don't do that. Don't accept this. Don't commit this, for example, thing, because it is seen. Imam al-Hussein sallallahu alayhi showed us that we can do with one action all of these things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah will give us reward because of them. Worshipping, be patient because of calamities, and being patient because of sin. If Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi stayed in Medina, he should accept Yazid. Yazid tried to destroy all principles of Islam. After a while, maybe Imam Hussein lived, for example, 30 years after that time, for example. It was 60 after Hijrah. Maybe Imam Hussein lived 30 years more. Imam Hussein couldn't worship Allah at that time because Yazid started to destroy all principles of Islam. So, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Imam Hussein should start this dangerous journey to Kufa. Calamity. Which kind of calamity is worse than leadership of Yazid for Muslims? At the first year of his time, he killed Imam Hussein. Second year, he killed lots of companions of Imam Rasulullah and Amir al-Mu'minin, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein in Medina. We know it as, we call this disaster as Harra. Thousands of companions of Rasulullah was killed in this disaster. Second year, he burned Kaaba and tried to damage Kaaba. Which kind of calamity is worse than Yazid? So if Yazid governed Muslim people, nation, for example, 10 years, there is no sign of Islam, you know. About sin, Imam Hussein said, I want to start my journey because Yazid used to commit sins and he is teaching all Muslims to commit sins without fearing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, the worst position for a Muslim community is this position that nobody knows about sin. What is sin? What is halal? What is haram? Worse than that is to know or to think this is halal, what it is haram. And that is how but it is halal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded to refuse, for example, committing this thing, but Muslims, they believe that this is wajib. It was haram for anybody to kill an imam. At that time, those people that killed Imam al-Hussein, they believed that this is wajib to kill Imam al-Hussein. This is wajib to kill Ali al-Asad. This is wajib to kill all of his companions and to arrest his family, his daughters, sons, wives, sisters. It is wajib. Haram became wajib. Wajib became haram. It was wajib to follow Imam al-Hussein, became haram. Which kind of sin is worse than this sin? You know? It became haram. Haram became halal. Halal became haram. Sin became wajib. Wajib became. Imam al-Hussein said, وَعَلَى الْإِسْلَامِ السَّلَامِ. Goodbye Islam. There is no Islam. Yes. Yes, it was second Khalifa of Bani Umayyah. First was Muawiyah. Second was Yazid. After some years, Walid ibn Yazid ibn Abdul Malik shouted Quran by narrows. You know? Shooted Quran by narrows. And he said, O Quran, tell Allah that Khalifa of Rasulullah damaged me. It was Khalifa of Rasulullah after a while, after some years. He shouted Quran by narrows and said, go toward your Lord and tell him that Khalifa of Rasulullah Bali damaged me. It was Khalifa of Rasulullah after Yazid. And it was after martyrdom of Imam al-Hussein. If Imam al-Hussein stayed in Medina, exactly, this Khalifa of Rasulullah committed worse than that. Okay? It was after martyrdom of Imam al-Hussein that Khalifa of Bani Umayyah couldn't commit lots of sins. Because Imam al-Hussein showed the reality of Islam. After that, there were lots of demonstrations, lots of raising against Bani Umayyah. Muslims stood in front of Bani Umayyah and their sins. The result of Yazid was Walid, was Marwan, was Abdul Malik ibn Marwan. You know, it was haram saying or writing or speaking about narrations of Rasulullah. Which time? It was haram to year 100, you know, 101 or 100, year after Hijrah of Rasulullah. They prohibited saying, writing, speaking about narrations of Rasulullah. Which kind of sin is worse than these sins? It was common. It was common after Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salatu wassalam during time of Muawiyah to curse Amir al-Mu'minin sallallahu alayhi on top of all members in all all meetings, in all cities of Islamic country at that time, all Friday prayers, all lectures, preachers during the time of Muawiyah, 20 years, they used to curse Amir al-Mu'min sallallahu alayhi. Amir al-Mu'min, a person that was born in Kaaba, he was cousin of Rasulullah. He was the soul of Rasulullah according to this ayah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. تعالوا ندعو أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم. Ali ibn Abi Talib is the soul of Rasulullah. Nafs means it is Rasulullah, but in other person. Ali ibn Abi Talib is from Rasulullah, Rasulullah is from Ali ibn Abi Talib. After Amir al-Mu'mineen, all lectures during that, the biggest country during the history of mankind is Islamic country at that time. From India to I think last countries in Africa, north of Africa, in Morocco, for example, Morocco, Tunisia, those countries. Yes, Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi shouldn't stand in his home and say, it is better to stay in my home and say prayers, fast, and pilgrimage from grave of Rasulullah and go Mecca to pilgrimage, Kaaba, Hajj, and it is better for me. It is better to save my family. It is better to save my little boys, sons. Some ignorant persons, they wrote some books and they say these kind of things. It was better for Islam and Muslims, to have an alive Imam. Imam Hussein, if he saved himself, it was better for Muslim nation, because a dead Imam is not good. Oh man. At first, Imam Hussein is not a dead person. Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi, according to Quran, verses of Quran, is alive even now. To the end of the world. Imam Hussein is alive because this verse of Quran. لا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء. And if Imam Hussein sallallahu alayhi stay in his home, it was good for you or for himself or for no, it was good for Bani Umayyah. It was good for enemies of Rasulullah, that they killed Rasulullah in Karbala. Yes, it was better for them, not for Imam Hussein, not for Muslims. Yes, they continue to roll people and teach them sins, and they take Muslims away from Rasulullah, away Yes, Imam al-Hussein taught us, if you want to be a human, to reach your salvation, to be a picture as model for other people, you should follow me. You see, in Iran, we have lots of murders. After Revelation, it was a big war between Iran and one country. Yes, lots of people that they follow Imam al-Hussein after 14 centuries. They followed Imam al-Hussein and saved Iran, and saved Islam, and saved HUJATUL after 14 centuries. Imam al-Hussein became the best model for all people. I know some of them. Some of those people that they became martyrs in this war, after Revelation in Iran, they were not good and pious persons, some of them, not all of them. Even Imam al-Hussein became the best model for some people that they committed some sins. Yes, took them to the heavens, took them and entered them paradise. After 14 centuries, they became our models. Yes, some imams, like Imam al-Baqir, Imam al-Sadiq, Imam al-Rida, they said, if you love us as Imam, you will go to the paradise. If you love our lovers, you will go to the paradise. If you love persons that they love us. I have a good poem I recite for you in Arabic language, and inshallah I will translate for you. It is about Amir al-Mu'min sallallahu alayhi. أنا عبد لعبد عبد فتى هو عبد لعبد عبد علي ومحب لمن يحب محبا لمحب يحب آل النبي. Please recite something.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
I'm a slave for a person that he is a slave. That person is a slave of other person that he is a slave of. أنا عبد لعبد عبد فتى هو عبد لعبد عبد علي. You know, even this chain connects us to Ahl al-Bayt. These person, after Revelation, they became martyr. They are, for example, inshallah, maybe they are better. They are sixth generation of this chain, you know. Habib ibn Mawahir, for example, Buhayl, Hur, Zuhair, they are first generation. Second generation, they are slaves of each other. Third generation, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Inshallah, we are seventh generation of those persons that they are slaves of their generation. أنا عبد لعبد عبد فتى هو عبد لعبد عبد علي. It is enough for us. Wallah, swear to Allah that it is enough for us to reach our salvation. If you know a little things about narrations of Ahlul Bayt, you accept me. narrations of Ahlul Bayt show you that this is reality. If you follow them, after 14 centuries, you will reach your salvation, inshallah. وَمُحِبٌّ لِمَنْ يُحِبُّ مُحِبًّا لِمُحِبٍّ يُحِبُّ آلَ النَّبِيِّ. It is enough for us to go to paradise, to enter the paradise. وَاللَّهَ هَكَذَا. All narrations of Ahlul Bayt show and emphasize on this point. Yes, Imam al-Hussein is alive. Imam al-Hussein was alive when he was in Karbala. And he is alive in our hearts. When you hear name of Imam al-Hussein, you think that you see Imam al-Hussein. You feel Imam al-Hussein. This is the reality of this narration. إِنَّ لِلْحُسَيْنِ فِي قُلُوبِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ لَحَرَارَةٍ. Yes, exactly. There is heat. Will not cool down. Never. Never cool down. Because Imam al-Hussein is alive now. Because Imam al-Hussein is our model. You should follow him. We should become like as Imam al-Hussein. Yes, it is maybe difficult. Maybe. Because we get away. We go far from Ahlul Bayt, from Rasulullah. And it is difficult for us to get back to Ahlul Bayt, to Quran, to Rasulullah. But Islam is not hard. It's not difficult. Rasulullah said, إِنِّي بُعِثْتُ عَلَى الشَّرِيعَةِ السَّهْلَةِ السَّمْحَةِ. My religion is too easy to follow, to accept, to follow. My religion is not difficult. Imam al-Hussein is not difficult to follow him. It's easy. But I get far from Imam al-Hussein, so it is difficult for me to get back to Imam al-Hussein. Yes, Imam al-Hussein, easily. He sold all of his life, his sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, wives, families, relatives, all of his body, all parts of his body, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And bound this position and bound this position, he became model for all people. Yes, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him to give me your son, little son, he said, yes, this is yours. It was easy for Imam al-Hussein to give his little son. Inshallah, you will become father, inshallah, and you will feel and sense what I'm saying. A father can give his little son, his little girl. He took his little son toward lots of enemies. after martyrdom of Ali al-Asghar, Imam al-Hussein didn't say anything except, oh Allah, accept this little sacrifice from me. Just accept it. Imam al-Hussein didn't cry. Even he didn't cry because he gave his little son Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It was easy. It is difficult for me because I'm not like as Imam al-Hussein. I should get back to Imam al-Hussein and follow him. If I get close to Imam al-Hussein, if I follow Imam al-Hussein step by step, after Imam al-Hussein, without any distance, like as Habib ibn Mawar, Boreir, it will not be difficult. Boreir was going to die. He said his hand was on the leg of Imam al-Hussein. Imam al-Hussein hid Boreir. He was going to die. He said to Habib, Habib asked him, do you have any will? Do you want me to do something for you after your martyrdom? He said, no, just save this person, Imam al-Hussein. By your soul, by your body, just save him, protect him. There's no need. I don't need anything. I don't want you to do anything for me. Just save him, protect him. You know? Boreir became like as Imam al-Hussein. Imam al-Hussein was model for him. You know, he followed Imam al-Hussein. It was easy for him to leave all things in this world. Is it easy for you, for me, for us to leave all things in this world? Yes, it was easy for Imam al-Hussein to go to Maqtal, the place that Imam al-Hussein became martyr. It was easy. But it was not too easy to leave his little girls, his sisters, his wives. So when Imam al-Hussein was in Maqtal, he heard that enemies of Imam al-Hussein, they are attacking tents of Imam al-Hussein. He stood up and said, "Oh, Ya Shi'ata ala Abi Sufyan, I'm alive. Ya Shi'ata ala Abi Sufyan, in lam yakun lakum deen, ولا تخافون المعاد فكونوا أحرارا في دنياكم." It means that it is easy for me to go to die, but it is not easy for me to see that I'm alive and you are attacking my girls, my sisters, my wives. Come to me and kill me, but let them go to Haram Rasulillah. Let them go back to Medina. Shamar Nazal Jawshan La'natullah alayhi, heard Imam al-Hussein said, yes, Hussein ibn Ali Israel. Let's kill him first, and after that we will attack his tents. They came and gathered around Imam al-Hussein. Some people by stones, some people by arrows, some people by sword. They attacked بدم الحسين يا الله يا الله يا الله يا رحمن يا رحيم يا مغلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك واكفنا يا قاضي الحاجات ويا كافي المهمات انك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم عجل ثم قرب في فرج مولانا صاحب العصر والزمان واجعلنا من انصاره واعوانه وشيعته ومحبيه والذابين عنه والمستشهدين بين يديه. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. رحم الله من يقرأ الفاتحة مع الصلاة.